That was a refreshing sleep. Traveler, we meet again! What? You don't remember me? Well, allow me to join you on your quest once again. I must see to it that the bards of the world tell the traveler's tales. You're making me choose between you two. Alright, I'll give you my honest answer. You. You're fun to travel with when you're willing, plus, you have good taste in alcohol, or at least willing to try new flavors. So I think that means we're kindred spirits. And above all else, you make me feel young when I'm with you. That was a refreshing sleep. Traveler, we meet again! What? You don't remember me? Well, allow me to join you on your quest once again. I must see to it that the bards of the world tell the traveler's tales. You really want me to choose, eh? Well, you've got me at a bit of a crossroads here, but fine, I'll tell you. If I absolutely had to choose just one to travel with, you would be my choice. Yeah, really? You're both a blast to travel with, but if I had to choose one, I'd end up picking you. You're always up for the shenanigans I get up to, and that's a rare thing to find.
Come. I have been expecting your arrival, traveler from afar. Mavuika chuckles, amused by your question, but her expression soon turned to a more serious tone. I don't have a preference per se, but Lumen is rather adorable, if I say so myself. Mavuika chuckles at your reply, taking another step closer to you. Oh, what a naughty look, traveler. You look a tad bit jealous. But worry not, I don't play favorites. Lumen is simply more adorable than you, that's all. Come. I have been expecting your arrival, traveler from afar. Mavuika pauses for a moment, pretending to be in a dilemma, before saying with a smirk on her face, "Don't even ask, Lumen. Definitely Lumen." Mavuika laughs, her smirk growing wider. Simple, you're a lot more adorable than your brother. And I have a weakness for cute things.
Shogun, no salutations needed. My exalted status shall not be disclosed as we travel among the common folk. I acknowledge that you are a person of superior ability. Henceforth, you will be my guard, worry not. Should any danger arise, I shall dispose of it. Shogun hesitates a little, then responds, "You two are the most exceptional people to have arrived in Inazuma in centuries, perhaps in all of Tevat. However, you are quite different from one another in your respective ways. Your approach to things, your principles, your fighting style, so many differences, and yet in the end you both find success. I admit that I am interested to see how this shall play out." Shogun sighs. Shogun, very well, you both intrigue me, but if I had to choose between you and Lumen, it would be you. Shogun, Lumen is an interesting and admirable person, but you are just a tad more interesting, and you can be unpredictable at times, which I enjoy. Shogun, no salutations needed. My exalted status shall not be disclosed as we travel among the common folk. I acknowledge that you are a person of superior ability. Henceforth, you will be my guard, worry not. Should any danger arise, I shall dispose of it. Shogun stops, unsure of what to say, then Shogun. You both share qualities that I like. You both fight well with admirable strength and style, and you both do not fear speaking about your mind with me. But to choose between the two? That is something I shall think about. I must admit, there is much about you both that I find intriguing. Shogun, alright, fine. Since you insist, I shall choose. Between you and Aether, I would have to say that I find him to be more intriguing. Smiles a little. He is much more difficult to predict. His behavior is so very different from other mortals. Sometimes, he seems to be as free-spirited as the wind itself, while other times he is extremely serious. And you? Well, you are very much the same as usual. There is no element of a surprise.
Hello, traveler. I am Zhongli, a consultant of the Wangsheng funeral parlor. If I had to choose, I suppose Lumen. May I ask a question as well? A lot of suppose. She's rather pretty. I suppose she reminds me of someone. I also find her to be a curious and quite interesting individual. Not to mention, well, that I have quite a high respect for her. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate you as well. You are also very curious, kind, and fun. You are also quite interesting. It's just, Lumen just has that something that grabs my attention. Hello, traveler. I am Zhongli, a consultant of the Wangsheng funeral parlor. This is indeed a difficult question. I suppose in a way both of you're both unique individuals. I suppose if I really have to choose, I suppose you, Lumen. You're kind, fun, interesting, and I find you quite pleasant and, I don't quite know how to say it. I find you quite charming and beautiful.
So you're that traveler everyone seems to speak about these days, no? I wonder what kind of surprise you may bring to Fontaine. She smirked slyly as she stroked her hair. Her cold gaze sent a chill down your spine, and you could feel that hysterical persistence for justice just by standing next to her. She smirked as she locked eyes with you, her hand on her chin. You're quite demanding, aren't you? But I suppose it's fair. Both of you seem quite interesting to me. But if I had to choose, with a playful glint in her eyes, she leaned forward. I'd choose you. She chuckled and leaned back, her eyes never leaving yours. Oh, who knows? Maybe it's your tenacity, or perhaps your unpredictable nature. Her gaze softened slightly as she continued. You see, I've always enjoyed the company of those who surprise me. And you, dear traveler, seem to be full of surprises. So you're that traveler everyone seems to speak about these days, no? I wonder what kind of surprise you may bring to Fontaine. She smirked slyly as she stroked her hair. Her cold gaze sent a chill down your spine, and you could feel that hysterical persistence for justice just by standing next to her. She smirked and chuckled a bit in amusement at your insistence. You're quite pushy, aren't you? She leaned back, her gaze flickering from you to Aether. Fine. If I have to choose. She paused for a moment, pretending to consider before her gaze settled on Aether. I'd choose him. She smirked smugly as she watched Lumen's reaction. She smirked even more, feeling a sense of satisfaction. Oh, who knows? Maybe he's just more pleasing to my eye, or perhaps I simply find his presence more tolerable. She chuckled, enjoying the hint of jealousy in Lumen's expression.
Hi. Is it alright if I say both? Well, if that's the case, then you. If I have to choose one of the two, you were actually quite nice to me, even going out of your way to help others. And you also seemed more sincere and genuine than Lumaine. Hi. I'm sorry, Lumen, but my choice is